Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Yeah, I think these allergies are helping your radio voice presentation.
You think?
Oh, yeah.
I can kind of get down there.
Yeah,
and
you can get way down there.
Do the sexy voice.
You might want to...
Good morning, Dave.
Go cut a bunch of liners and commercials.
Yeah, I should.
Hey, we have a birthday or two this morning we want to jump right into here.
Who is celebrating?
Broken Bow Police Chief Steve Scott.
Wow. All
celebrating a birthday today. He's getting up there. Jake Cannell.
Oh, man. Yeah, I remember Jake.
Yep. Celebrating his birthday. He's getting older, too.
Yeah.
Now, I should double check this. This might be Janae Cannell's birthday, because sometimes they have both the husband and wife's name on the listing. So the Cannells are having a birthday today.
One of them.
Yeah, I suppose Jake could be that old.
Yeah.
Janae?
Because you get these off Facebook, right?
Yeah, it's just people who are friends of Sandhill's Facebook.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get both names, and I didn't notice. I guess I could go look, but Jake and Janae. Janae can't be that old. She looks way younger than Jake.
We'll go with Jake.
Let's do that.
Happy birthday.
It's also, ladies and gentlemen, International Chocolate Day.
Is it now?
Yep. Most of the world's chocolate comes from Africa's Ivory Coast. And remember, fun facts, cocoa beans is where cocoa comes from. It takes 400 cocoa beans to make 1 pound of chocolate. So technically it's a fruit because it grows on trees.
Well, okay.
So when you're having a coffee, you're healthy because it could be considered fruit.
Okay. And then the cocoa bean is where chocolate comes from, right?
Yeah.
You just said. So when I'm eating a chocolate bar, I'm actually eating fruit. I can feel better about myself.
Exactly.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And if you put a little chocolate in your coffee, you're having coffee beans, which I don't know if that's a fruit or not.
Huh?
I don't know. None of it's good for you if you eat or drink too much of it.
Okay. Moderation.
Moderation is the key. National Peanut Day.
I love peanuts.
It's a legume,
Oh?
not a nut,
Okay.
according to this. I don't know. We just call them peanuts. Did you know, Brent Apperson, that astronaut Alan Shepard smuggled a peanut on board Apollo 14's mission to the moon, making the peanut the world's first astronaut?
Ah, nice.
That's just a lead-in to our first guest of the day, Logan from Arrow Seed.
Yeah, that one's right up Logan's
That'd
alley.
be right in his category.
Yeah.
National Bald Day National Bald is Beautiful Day.
Okay.
Celebrating all you cue balls out there, chrome domes, and skullets everywhere. More than half of all men between age 40 and 50 are considered bald.
What?
That's what it says. Look around. I mean, there's a lot of bald people out there.
Well, there are, but what does that say? That said like half.
Half of all men between 40 and 50 are considered bald.
Well, what is considered bald? Completely no hair? Or
Doesn't say.
I don't believe that. Half half of all men.
No, 40. Half of men between age 40 and 50 are considered bald.
Okay.
So I guess we'll have to start looking around and see. Bring along a little tabulator with you, and like that clicks, that counts, one of those counters, and go, yep, he's bald. He's not.
Yeah.
He is. But you would have to determine what bald is. You're right.
Okay.
But it is National Bald is Beautiful Day. It used to be.
You think you would look good bald?
No.
I don't think I would either.
No. But a lot of guys do. Being bald is not that big a deal.
There's guys that look great.
Yeah. And nowadays they just shave it.
I don't think it would work for me.
Nor I. But a lot of guys just go ahead and go, you know what? I'm just going to keep it really short, or they shave it. Shaving it would be a hassle to me, because it'd be like you'd have to shave like you do your face every once in a while. But more and more people do that. And it was really, Yul Brynner stood out back in the day many years ago because he was totally bald. I mean, shiny bald everywhere. And it seemed unusual. It doesn't anymore. Well, there's a lot of guys who just prefer to buzz it off.
You know how they've got these apps now that can make you look a certain way or whatever? Mm-hmm. When Jeremy gets here, let's see if he can do something that would make you and I look bald and what we would look like.
Oh, Lord.
Think there's an app that does that?
I know what I would... I guess I would lean to the fact that if Jeremy does that, or if I was bald, people would think I was going to, like if I drove down the road on a motorcycle without a helmet on, that I'd start to fly.
Yeah.
Because my ears they're so big, they'd start flapping like an elephant's.
Because I think one of the big things right now is it's like on TikTok or, I don't know, one of those things.
Yeah.
But it's where it shows a picture of you with no eyebrows. That's like one of the big things right now.
It is, really?
Yeah.
Gee, we just don't have enough to do.
Apparently not.
This is National IT Professionals Day, celebrating all the hardworking folks who keep our computers running and sometimes unintentionally make us feel like idiots when we figure out the most basic problems. Rebooting will fix about 99% of computers' problems, right?
99%?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think there's a question mark on that.
I see.
Sometimes when you have software problems and you reboot, it just really increases the problems.
Compounds the problem.
But a lot of times rebooting is a temporary fix. I guess maybe sometimes you better expect something coming along if rebooting is necessary all the time. We're going through that right now here at this radio station. We have to reboot the whole station. If not once a day, more times than that. And that's the way it is. The 32nd anniversary of the show, the premiere of Law and Order. It's been on 32 years.
My wife and I were watching Law and Order reruns last night.
Did the door slam?
Yeah, dong-dong.
Yeah.
Dong-dong.
Yeah. All right. If you're having a birthday today along with the Canals and Chief Scott,
yes,
you're celebrating with Stella McCartney. Stella is 51. She's a fashion designer. The celebrity fashion designer is the daughter of Paul McCartney and Linda McCartney. Hmm. Also, Tyler Perry is 53, the billionaire producer, playwright, filmmaker, and director. Dave Mustaine is 61. He was the original guitarist for Metallica before founding the thrash metal band Megadeth.
Oh.
And let's see. Now, this is one you and I probably will scratch our heads at, but Niall Horan, hope I'm saying that right, or Horan, it's Horan, age 29, singer, former member of the super popular boy band One Direction.
Okay. All right.
Did not know that.
Happy birthday.
Last but not least, Peter Cetera, 79.
I know him. I love his voice.
He's 79.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Of course, he is the lead vocalist. He sang for the Chicago band called Chicago. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they were from Chicago, but the band was called Chicago, and before having his own successful solo career. Those are the birthdays. Something you'd be interested in before we move along here. Railroad workers strike. Now, folks, listen up. Brace yourselves. Railroad workers could be going on strike. That could mean another wave of supply chain issues. A lot of America's electronic components, car parts, new vehicles, and food get around by rail. A strike, should it happen, could cost the country $2 billion per day in lost revenue and productivity. Amtrak, which would not be a part of the strike, but has announced because of the strike possibilities, it's canceling 3 long-distance routes to avoid possible disruptions. So they evidently think that the railroad strike is likely to happen. That's just exactly what we don't need right now. We've got gas prices going down. We've got supply chains running better. We don't need a railroad strike right now, you old railroader.
No.
Shall we, you want to do the school lunch menus?
Sure we can. Would you like me to start?
Whichever you would like. I have them in hand over on this side of Studio B as well.
Okay. Ansley today, a chicken taquito on the menu at Ansley.
I thought you said chicken tequila, but it's taquito.
Oh, taquito.
Taquito.
Yes, I believe.
Every country song that I popped up this morning that I was going to maybe play was about tequila. That's
really?
I was all about tequila this morning.
You know, I guess, of course, when you think country music, you think about beer songs.
Yeah.
But I guess, there are a few tequila songs, aren't there?
This happened to all be in one bunch this morning. Today at Cozad, it's buffalo chicken calzone, pepperoni pizza. They're having strawberry salad. They're having cheesy cauliflower popcorn, fresh garden salad, and much more at Cozad.
And Semmelmyrna today, made fresh chicken and noodles with biscuit, country fried steak with biscuit, or fresh baked turkey and cheese sub. Your choices at Ann's Semmelmyrna today.
Today at Callaway, hot dogs.
Today at SEM, Sumner Eddyville Miller Super Nachos on the menu there.
Excuse me. Arcadia Super Nachos.
All right. Thetford today, shredded beef and mashed potatoes at Thetford.
At Arnold, tacos.
All right. Let's see. Sandhills in Dunning today, spaghetti and meat sauce and breadsticks on the menu at Sandhills.
Broken Bow High School, Middle School. Ooh, homemade. Well, made fresh. Chicken and noodles with dinner roll. Country fried steak with dinner roll. Fresh baked turkey and cheese subs. They're having vanilla berry yogurt parfait with goldfish grams, vegetables, fruit, and milk at Broken Bow. Oh, let's see. At Litchfield today, chicken tetrazzini on tap at Litchfield today.
Nice job on the pronunciation of tetrazzini, by the way. Well done.
Thank you. Excuse me. I just don't know what to do about these morning frogs anymore. Or actually happening all day for everybody out there. Everybody's got a runny nose and clearing their throat. And it's just climate change. I believe it's climate change. Boy, oh boy, just real quick before we play the game. Sports fans really amaze you sometimes. Bloody fights outside the Detroit Lions season opener after the close matchup with the Eagles. Eagles and the Detroit fans beating the heck out of each other out in the parking lot after the game.
Detroit and Philly fans, that doesn't surprise me.
No, it was 38-35. Eagles defeated the Lions. Fans were not happy, so a brawl broke out side of the Ford Field in Detroit. Fans getting bruised, bloodied up, and beat up. A fight outside the stadium ended with a guy breakdancing in the street to try to lighten the mood, but it didn't seem to work.
Oh, wow. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to picture that. a big brawl going on and a guy breaks out breakdancing.
Exactly.
That's funny.
Yep. All right, let's play the game. It's Tumbleweed Day.
All right, here we go. A new batch of questions for you. This was kind of a sad day. September 12th, 1992. NBC canceled all of their Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh, no.
Remember when you would wake up as a kid?
Yeah.
I would wake up super early in the morning to watch cartoons.
Earlier than when you went to school.
Yeah. And no network now has cartoons, right? No major network, I don't think, runs cartoons, at least not like they used to.
No, not like they used to.
On Saturday morning. Yeah, kind of sad. Anyway, it was a move that ended all children's programming on the network. It wasn't many years before all cartoons in that time slot in major networks were no longer aired. So, for the next few days, we're going to take a look back and remember some of the classic Saturday morning cartoons. Here's your first question. Which of these animated shows was among the first to be known as a Saturday morning cartoon? It started in 1958. Your choices are The Real Ghostbusters, Valley of the Dinosaurs, Masters of the Universe, or The Huckleberry Hound Show. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
There are plenty of reasons why so many folks choose the Tumbleweed Cafe for gathering and eating. For one, it's a friendly, fun place where everyone makes you feel right at home. It's spacious and comfortable with your choice of table, counter, or booth. Most important, of course, is the variety and unfailing quality of their excellent home-cooked menu. There's nothing like proving these things for yourself. Next time you plan to dine out, visit the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
We have Todd on the line. Good morning, Todd. How you doing?
Good morning. Good. How are you?
How's things out there? How's it going?
Oh, it's going great.
Good.
Irrigation's starting to wind down.
Yes. Are you just then riding around in that fancy old car of yours?
I haven't had much time to do that. I may have to go to a warmer climate through the winter.
There you go. Well, it's good to see you at all the parades, though.
A couple of them.
Yeah, that's good. Here's Brent.
All right, Todd, which of these animated shows was among the first to be known as a Saturday morning cartoon? The Real Ghostbusters, Valley of the Dinosaurs, Masters of the Universe, or the Huckleberry Hound Show?
It has to be the Huckleberry Hound Show.
Of course it is. Well done, and because you've answered correctly, we got a certificate that'll get you a free tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. So just come on out and see us when you can.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, have a good day, Todd. Thanks a lot.
You too. Thank you.
You bet.
Okay, bonus question.
Mm-hmm.
What was the song that Huckleberry Hound always sang in the cartoon?
Oh, wow. I don't remember that.
Oh, my darling. Oh, my darling.
Oh,
there you go.
Thank you. My darling Clementine.
Yeah.
Logan Gerardin is here from Arrow Seed. Logan, you're going to have to help us. Neither Brent or I can talk very good today.
I feel the same way. It's fine.
Oh, man, I tell you.
Apologies.
Allergies or something else.
Yeah, they're
Sorry.
terrible.
Yeah, you sound a little plugged up. I think everybody's having trouble with this business
think
right
so.
now.
Yeah, it's no fun. Plus, I kind of buggered up my hand last night.
No.
I don't know if you can...
Yeah, I kind of scratched up a little bit there.
Well, it's actually blisters.
Blisters.
So I was changing my youngest son's diaper last night and got some number 2 on my hand.
Oh, that's not good.
And it was bad. I already went to the doctor this morning.
Oh.
Had third-degree burns.
Oh, my goodness. That is great. I think that might be your best one.
Oh.
That's funny.
Oh, Logan. We'll be back in 1 minute after we regroup.
Barney Health Mart in Broken Bow is proud to be your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy, offering the quality of Health Mart products. When you visit right now, you'll see some new items on their shelves. They have a great selection of puzzles that have arrived, made in the USA. They even have the glue you need to enjoy them for even longer than the tabletop. New outdoor flags are in as well. Stop by and check out all that's new at Barney Health Mart, Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Boys, it's action time and now we're on. Now 300 lines, I'm on 75, now 9. Now 9, now 9, now 9, now 9, now 9. Sold.
Get your consignments in by Monday, September 19th for the October 8th machinery consignment auction at the Custer County Fairgrounds from Dave Davis Auction Service. This will get your items properly advertised and get them on the flyer. For more information or with questions, give them a call or visit davedavisauction.com. Get your machinery consignments in by September 19th. Machinery consignment auction will be October 8th.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
My day starts right.
With Dave and Brent.
All right, let's try it again. We've tried to get ourselves back together after that awful incident that took place with Logan last night changing diapers.
But you're okay now.
I am okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Will you be okay when you go home and Renee gets a hold of you?
Probably not. Probably not.
Hey, did anybody else have ants show up around their house? I went outside last night and there's just all these ants.
How big?
Right around, just tiny little
teeny
things.
ones?
Well, I mean, I had a family reunion a couple weeks ago, and there were some ants there, but, you know.
How big were they?
Yeah.
Never mind.
That's a trick question.
I'm not going I withdraw that question.
I do believe you had him speechless for just a moment. That was really good.
I'm not going to make him go there. Nope.
But yeah, I haven't, at least around our house, I haven't seen any ants, and then just all of a sudden, kaboom, there they are, and I'm thinking I need to go get some Tempo.
Yep. Well, did you figure out, whether they were male or female?
No.
Oh. Well, you take a glass of water.
Okay.
You take the ant, drop it in the glass of water, and if it sinks, it's a girl ant. If it floats, boy ant.
Okay. Oh boy.
Well, the point is, you have ants at your house.
The lead-in was to help him promote a product that they sell at Arrow Seed, and he turned it into a joke. He's amazing, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely amazing.
He just can't help himself.
I can't. But I can help you guys if you do have insect problems.
Thank you.
Well, we had a little problem inside here last week with little ants.
Oh, really?
Bad.
Oh, yeah. That's
over by Emily's desk. And we'd spray. We had some, I don't know what it was called. We had some in the back. It isn't your product, but that you spray in the air and it smells. So everybody, we'll leave. We're going to spray the room. But it didn't kill them. And we figured out it was the candy dish. And so somebody last Thursday, I think it was, just took the candy dish and all the candy and put it out by the back door. And Saturday, I think it was sometime this weekend, I decided, well, looks like nobody's going to pick that up, so I'll clean it up. And when I picked up the candy, that many days later, they stayed right with that sugar. They were all right there.
Mm-hmm.
Bunches of them. Little teeny ants. Must be the season for those, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they congregated right outside my front door. I didn't have anything. Not like I had candy set out there.
I was going to say, did Dave put a candy dish in front of your door?
Yeah, makes you wonder if that's where Dave put the candy, but I don't think he did.
I put it in the trash, but I don't know. Yeah, that's funny. So, and that's the way some of those bugs that can get into the...
Yeah, with Tempo, you want to essentially create a barrier. Mm-hmm. Around the threshold, the doorways, window screens, around the foundation, out on the front porch, all that stuff. And it basically you're creating a barrier for those bugs to not be able to get in. Or if they do get in, they don't get in very far.
And if they do get in, probably the likely place to maybe put that around would be around the corners and the walls and along the floor, baseboard and so forth.
Yep. Tempo it's super safe, but just like any other insecticide out there, you still want to be careful with it.
Yeah. Okay.
Don't spray it on the candy dish and then eat the candy.
Yeah, I guess they like their sweets around here, but I can't see any of the staff are going ahead and eating it with ants on it. But I might be wrong.
Yep. So. But yeah, we've still got plenty of Tempo, and with these cooler nighttime temps, all those bugs are going to be wanting to get inside.
Yeah.
If if you're cold, they're cold. So they're going to want to come inside and warm up.
Well, if you have, in your basement, the furnace and all those things that are warmer, and you have especially flies, man,
flies are ridiculous. Anybody else have fly problems this year?
They're pretty sticky right now.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I don't know where they've come from.
I don't know either, but they're around, and this time of year they just drive you crazy because they won't leave you alone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, tempo, got that on hand. What else you want to highlight?
The other thing I want to talk about is what guys are planting in their fields right now.
Okay.
As far as fall forage crops, you're probably just a little bit on the late side for like turnips and radishes, but you're still got plenty of time for triticale, wheat, that type of stuff that you'd plant. You'd plant it now. You could maybe get a little bit of fall grazing out of it, but then the majority of it would come back on next spring.
Okay, it's time to do it.
It is, and with triticale, it's such a higher tonnage crop than say rye. It's gonna be a lot higher quality. So if you're going after tonnage, the extra $5 an acre that you're gonna spend in seed cost, it makes up for it pretty quick in the tonnage aspect of it.
All right, so that window's open. It's kind of funny. The other day I went to the gas station, and there was a big old combine crew coming through, a wheat crew coming through. Kind of fun to see those back out again.
It is, and wheat is such a short window. We just started getting our first loads of wheat in to clean, and those go right back out the door to plant.
Oh, you cleaned it up and they go back out?
Yeah, so it's a really fast and furious season that will last probably until the first of October. So it's only like a 3-week.
Wow.
Like a 3-week window from the time that we get it in to clean to the time that it's gone.
That keeps everybody hopping down there.
It does. Our warehouse crew is one of the best.
Second to none.
Not only do they get the seed cleaned, but they're a well-oiled machine. We do a lot of mixing, whether that's grass, turf grass, CRP mixes, native grass mixes, or cover crops. We do a lot of those, and the guys, they get it done. So.
All right. So just before we close, I know this time of year gets you excited. Even though there's allergies everywhere, you get excited because, well, dove season has been going for a while. You talked about early teal season. Is that on now or coming up?
Yep.
And you're going to start thinking about, well,
ducks and deer
and turkeys and all of that. And you have everything in the store for somebody out there who would like to process their own wild game.
We do. Actually be putting in an LEM food processing order here probably today or tomorrow.
Okay.
To get stocked back up, get some more, kits. With everything going up in price, I'm sure that the slaughterhouses or the meat packers are going to reflect that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it might not be a bad year to maybe save some money and do it yourself. And it's really not that difficult.
And if you happen to be lucky enough to have a quarter of beef in the freezer, or pork, chickens, you can do all that yourself too.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And we'll have everything you need. The biggest thing when processing your own game is, in my opinion, a vacuum sealer and vacuum bags. Because you're obviously not going to get everything done in one shot.
Right.
It takes me a few months to go through all my deer for the year. That's making snack sticks, jerky, summer sausage, brats, breakfast sausage, all of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that in one shot. So what I don't do right off the bat, I'll put in vacuum bags and freeze, and then just thaw it out and grind it as needed.
Mm-hmm.
And that works really well. Also, by doing that, if you get your vacuum bags and vacuum sealer, you can spread out that cost for the other equipment throughout the year. You don't have to buy everything in one shot.
Right. That's a good way to do it. Don't waste anything, and you freeze it up tight, airtight, so it stays fresh.
Yeah, and that's the key. You don't want freezer burnt stuff that throws off the taste, and it's really hard to untaste. Yeah, it makes it not nearly as good. Exactly.
All right, and then real quick, once you get all that done, you can also grill all the way through the year. You don't have to grill just in the summertime. Fall's a great time to grill and smoke things and do that. You can help with that too.
I can. Yep. There is no grilling season. It's year round.
Yep.
It's 365 days a year. So, but we've got the Masterbuilt Gravity Series charcoal grills. They're hands down better than a pellet grill. They get really, really hot, which is awesome because you can sear stuff. So if you do a reverse sear, you cook it to just about what internal temp you want, whether it's, medium rare, medium, well done, any of that. But then you crank that grill up to, say, 700 degrees, which the Masterbuilt grills will go, and sear it on either side for a minute. That really locks in that flavor, locks in that juice. So you don't need to dip it in ketchup. You don't need to dip it in A1. You don't need to dip it in Heinz 57. It's going to be super juicy. And to get that, you need a grill that will get very hot.
You have them there at Arrow Seed.
We do.
All right.
We do.
Okay, Logan, thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
Quite a show today.
It was. So, do any of your throats hurt with this?
Just from from
the drainage?
Yeah.
So I actually heard on the news this morning that the inventor of the cough drop passed away.
Oh.
And at his funeral, there was no coffin.
Wow.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. Any moment now, we do expect to get a key reading on inflation. The Federal Reserve takes these numbers into account when making decisions on short-term interest rates. But CBS's Jill Schlesinger doesn't think this latest report from the Commerce Department will have much of an impact on interest rates.
Until the Federal Reserve sees much greater improvement, we should expect that this report, along with a strong jobs report, will keep the Fed on track for increasing interest rates again next week, probably by 0.75% or 3/4 of a percentage point, like they've done at the previous two meetings.
And the numbers are in. The pace of inflation up 8.3% in August over the past year. That's compared to 8.5% in July. Food index was up 0.8% last month, and gas prices were up 10.6%. Again, the pace of inflation in the U.S. up 8.3% this morning. CBS News special report.
Here's a look at Nebraska news. A Hastings man died Monday evening in a grain silo accident at CHS Agri-Services Center in Roseland. The Adams County Sheriff's Office said 34-year-old Travis Thelander was pronounced dead upon recovery after being trapped inside a corn silo on the CHS property. Thelander was a worker for CHS, and since it is a workplace death, the Occupational Safety and Health Administration has been notified. Multiple fire and rescue agencies reported to assist in the rescue efforts, including Roseland, Holstein, and Hastings. The Adams County Sheriff's Office and Adams County Emergency Management also rushed to the scene to help and investigate. How Thelander became trapped remains unknown, and the investigation is still ongoing. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
Week 1 of the NFL season came to a close with Monday Night Football in Seattle, where the Seahawks surprised the Broncos 17-16. Denver quarterback Russell Wilson, back in Seattle to face his old team, was 29 of 42 passing, 340 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He did not get a chance late in the game to try and get the team into field goal range on a 4th and 5 with 1:11 to go at the Seattle 46-yard line. Instead, rookie head coach Nathaniel Hackett opted for a 64-yard field goal attempt from Brandon McManus. It was no good. Hackett afterwards on his decision.
Obviously, I wish we would have gotten a lot closer, but it put us in that weird spot there because we were in the field goal range, but we were on that 4th down situation. Didn't think we were going to get that many yards, so I thought it was a great job by Javonte, and we just made the decision. We want to take our shot there on that one.
In baseball, the Dodgers thought they had clinched a playoff spot with a win on Sunday, but Major League Baseball admitted an error, and so the Dodgers had to win on Monday to accomplish that feat, which they did with a 6-0 win over the Diamondbacks.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll see hazy sunshine with high temperatures climbing into the lower 90s. Then for tonight, mostly clear, we'll drop back to a low of 57. For Wednesday, partly sunny skies with lower 90s for high temperatures, winds becoming gusty from the south and southeast, increasing to 15 to 25. Then a chance for some showers and storms on Thursday up to 86. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
I'm Tamron Hall. Doesn't your family deserve the best? Eggland's Best Eggs. Classic, cage-free, and organic. Give you and your family more delicious farm-fresh taste, plus superior nutrition. Compared to ordinary eggs, Eggland's Best provides 6 times more vitamin D, 10 times more vitamin E, and 25% less saturated fat. These are no ordinary times, so why choose an ordinary egg? Only Eggland's Best. Better taste, better nutrition, better eggs.
Do you owe the IRS $8,000 or more? Are you a few years behind on your filing? Are you going through an audit and have no idea what to do? You need an ally, fast. Ally's Tax Relief Negotiators can protect you from all IRS collections, but have you called them today? Their team of enrolled agents, tax attorneys, and CPAs are your allies to fix all your tax problems. Take the first step to getting the IRS off your back. Call Ally's Tax Relief today for a free consultation. 800-957-0325. Ally's Tax Relief. 800-957-0325.
8:08, 45 degrees outside. Pretty hazy out there in the sky. Sky's looking kind of weird. It's clear, but it doesn't look like it right now. Winds light out of the northwest. Barometric pressure is at 29.92. That's up 1 point in the last hour. High yesterday was 88, overnight low of 44. Sunset today at 7:53. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:17. Only 2,600 precipitation for the month. Here on this 13th day of September. 45, hazy out there. Brent Apperson is with you, of course. He is my co-host, friend, and neighbor. Also a good friend and neighbor, Jeff Denson is here because he's just down the road. How you doing?
Really good.
Good.
Neighbor.
Neighbor. Of course, you're here on behalf of your business, Team Physical Therapy.
Yeah, different than normal.
Yeah. No kidding. You mentioned that you're able to eat at home a little more than you did this summer, right?
Haven't been eating out near as much as we once did for traveling baseball.
Well, it's nice to be at home, isn't it?
Yes, it's been great. What a beautiful fall.
Yeah, it has been. What does fall bring to Team Physical Therapy? What's going on?
We have quite a few staff that are chasing football games and volleyball games, and I've enjoyed being on the sidelines for those. Getting into that season is fun. Evaluating injuries and seeing where people are at. So it's been a good start to the fall with that.
Wonder if people realized the amount of time and the amount of your staff spend alongside a football field or along a volleyball court. And this is something you guys do because you want to, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just an enjoyable. We have Alyssa Corbin as our trainer Alyssa Stout, is our trainer in Broken Bow, and Richard follow rodeo, and then we do all the local games that we can get to, for sure home games for most schools, and then obviously quite a few away games if possible. I'm covering a lot more Ansley Litchfield away and then Broken Bow away games.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and when you're there, when your folks are there, you or your staff, and somebody, doesn't get up right away, you're kind of there to be the go-between let's see what it is, and maybe you should go have it taken care of, right?
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, and it just being on the field, checking for injuries, we hope that we're accelerating the process to healthcare. If it's a broken bone or something of that nature, we can make some phone calls and at least have the right people where they're supposed to be. Hopefully accelerate that process it's a little stressful at times, but it's where we hope we need to be.
Yeah.
So,
well, we appreciate that. Now, as non-athletes, I can raise my hand to that. We have issues as we go along through life that you take care of all the time. Are there? I know we're way out of the COVID restrictions. We still have a little bit of it around, I think, but all the restrictions that we went through, fortunately, are in the rearview mirror. But during that period of time, we all kind of got slowed down. We didn't do much of anything besides what we were allowed to do under the rules. And then, did we get back up to speed would be a question.
Yeah.
And then, did we maybe get up to speed a little bit too quick from what we were doing before, which would have been sitting in a chair somewhere? Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and we still have some restrictions at hospitals and nursing homes that we're following. Hopefully that stuff's going to be by the wayside sooner rather than later. Yeah, and I think for most of people, there was a lot of time that they didn't go do normal prevention things. Get in to see their doctor because they were nervous to go somewhere. Start exercising, like getting out and doing things that they should have been doing. So if you're still kind of in that rut and you haven't seen your doctor in a while, it's a great time to go do that. Get that a lot of prevention for strokes and prevention for cardiovascular problems should be done. I mean, go get your blood test done and see your doctor on a regular basis. I think some of that needs to get restarted.
Yeah, and we just had the health fair in the park last week, and kind of one of the main focuses was centered on strokes, as I remember. We always think it's going to happen to somebody else, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, and we attended that health fair and offered balance screens while we were at the health fair, and I really enjoyed that outdoor format. It was neat, and I think tying it with the chamber really helped attendance, which I think is huge. So I know there was a lot of people that are getting shots and for flu vaccines and things of that nature that need to be getting done. So it was a great health fair. I was impressed with the attendance of that. We probably didn't screen as many things as I think we could have. But if you're having trouble with balance or just not getting around like you want to, if you're questioning whether or not you need to be using a walker or a cane, we do a Berg balance test that will tell you automatically if you should be using a cane or if you should be using a walker, or if you need more help in your home type thing. So if you have questions about that, just give us a call. We'll get that taken care of.
One of the things that you've talked about before, I think is worth mentioning every time you or one of your great people are on the air with us. If you know that you're going to be having a knee surgery, hip surgery, shoulder surgery, maybe not so much shoulder because you might not be able to strengthen that, you can tell us, but it's very important, and you've stressed this, if you're going to be having a replacement surgery of some kind, get as strong as you can before the surgery, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, if you can gain as much joint motion as possible. So if you're walking around and your knee is stuck bent a little bit, the closer you can get that knee to straight and then strengthen the muscles will help your recovery significantly. Those that go into surgery strong do well. Same thing with shoulder surgery. If you have, most shoulder surgeons in Nebraska will not cut on a shoulder unless it has full range of motion. So,
really? Okay.
Yeah, so you're not going to do a rotator cuff repair unless you have, which is some pretty uncomfortable times with us to make sure you get full range after an injury. But if you don't have full range, you're not going to get full range after. So that's the key on shoulders. So we do a lot of therapy pre-shoulder surgery because most don't want to cut on that unless it's, because you're not going to get a very good result if you don't have full motion before you start.
Okay. Shows how important that is.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. It's great.
We've talked about it before. This time of year, I know we've had the conversation around our house. You know what? It's cooler in the evenings now. It cools off nice sooner. Let's start walking again. And
absolutely.
Maybe coming and seeing you first would be a good idea, finding out maybe if we got the right shoe, because that's so important.
Absolutely.
Before we get back into the routine again.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we'd like to take a look at shoe wear and make sure it just fits your activity. and then take a look at foot mechanics and see if we need to do anything or orthotic-wise or things of that nature. So.
Okay. So if you're thinking about getting out and walking again, which, yeah, that cool air makes you want to, if nothing else, just go out and enjoy it.
Yes, absolutely.
And take a little walk.
Beautiful out.
Yeah, It's been great. Anything you have on your notes that we didn't cover?
No, I think the key thing that we're kind of promoting still is our relationship with Angel Care Home Health. I think that's something that still, it has grown already in this area. And we're working with Chesney, Eberly, Goodman, and Hannah Parsons for OT and speech therapy with that, and it's been very effective so far. So if you're in the need of home health, I think that's a great route to go.
All right. Team Physical Therapy here in Broken Bow, yes. And what other locations?
Kearney, Burwell, Callaway, and Gothenburg.
All right. And you are usually up for walk-ins?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We're set. I think staff-wise, we are probably as good as we ever have been.
Good.
Ready for walk-ins as needed. So prepared for the fall time and surgery rushes that happen at the end of the year. So,
well, that's right. That happens, doesn't it?
Yep.
People get that deductible and want to get it done.
Get things taken care of.
Well, it comes down to a little financial management.
Absolutely. Yep. Healthcare. It's important to be in charge of your healthcare dollars. So.
All right. I guess I'm never really asked you who maybe you have a favorite professional baseball team. Who's your favorite?
So we family-wise, we like the Royals. Okay. And have forever. My cousin Ryan Ziegler works down there, so I've attended a lot of games down there. My youngest is a Dodgers fan, and my oldest is a Cardinals fan. So
they should both be happy.
Them. Yeah, very happy. Yeah, it's going to be fun.
You know, Brent likes a Chicago team. What are they called?
They're called the Cubs.
How's that going?
Well, we're still playing.
That's good.
They still have games daily.
We give a good effort every time we take the field.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, real quick, Mark Stock will be calling, but let's visit a little bit. Joan was reading yesterday that they're talking about, in fact, already planned to move from Soldier Field for football.
They're going to build a dome, I guess. What I heard.
Clear up north.
Yeah.
Fancy
the Bears,
neighborhood.
The Chicago Bears are going to build some fancy dome or something. I don't know.
Wonderful.
I just, now listen, I don't play in it, so let's reference that before I make my comment. But as a fan, Chicago Bears football not in the elements? I don't know.
It's your advantage, I would think.
Well, you'd think so.
Yeah.
Just like the opener, they're playing in a rainstorm.
Yeah.
I think one of the coldest games in history was when the Chicago Bears played San Francisco years ago in the NFC Championship game. It was just, it was brutal. But that's football, isn't it?
Yes.
That's football. That's Bears football. Now to play in a dome, I don't know.
I was surprised.
I have mixed feelings about it as a Bears fan because there's just something about playing in the elements when you're in Chicago.
Well, and
kind of like Lambeau Field. I mean, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Can you imagine Green Bay playing in a dome?
No,
not really.
Well, they say it's about 10 years away.
Yeah,
they're going to have shopping malls and restaurants.
Yeah, it's like going to be a big deal.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, again, it all comes down to the greenback, doesn't it? So are the Royals going to get good again? You know,
I think it shouldn't be much more than 30 more years.
Okay.
It's every 35 years, right? Is that what happens?
It just seems like it.
Yeah. Well, you're 25 now from now.
They get into the World Series. You want to go,
at least it
right?
only takes you 30. For my team, it's 100 years.
Yes.
Well, Jeff, it's always a pleasure. I'm glad things have kind of slowed down a little bit for you, but I know you're busy at Team Physical Therapy and all the
Getting back to work.
Yeah, great people you have that supported you while you were involved in the baseball program here. American Legion Baseball was, was that a cool summer, and have it the grand finale here in Broken Bow for the state tournament, and then district's not too far away. It was a great summer, wasn't it?
It was. We're getting excited for next year already. So,
have we ever talked to you on the air since the state tournament?
No,
I didn't think so. So what? Can you share? Was the feedback?
Oh,
good?
It was wonderful.
I thought it was. I thought there was a lot of compliments with the way you ran the tournament.
The first pitch stuff that we did with those were in the military was well received.
Good.
And I think the teams, we haven't got to the October meeting, and I'm interested in seeing what the rest of the Legion has to say, but I think it was taken very well.
Good.
It will go well into if we want to do that in the future. I think we'll have, people were impressed with the product we put out there. So
good.
How we ran it off. So
well, you had a lot of volunteer help too to get through that week. I was amazed at how many people were
showing up
and still balancing their job on top of it during that week. There were a lot of people that didn't sleep.
Vacation.
Yeah. Well, that was a great event. Now, of course, the reporter side of us would say, maybe you can't tell us right now, but are you going to pursue some more, maybe districts or state tournaments?
Yeah, so we'll put in again next year I think we would have a pretty good shot of getting one of the area tournaments next year, hopefully. So we'll put in for one of those. Yeah. We'll put in for state again too, but obviously that doesn't happen very often.
Yeah, they don't usually go back to the same spot.
No.
Yeah.
Usually, you might get it every 5 years or so if you're a good host site.
Yeah.
And we're pretty centrally located, so hopefully in the future.
Maybe the juniors or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Fantastic. Because the field is ready to go. It's all fixed up.
Yes. It's just amazing.
All right.
All the renovations and all the community support we had for that. So.
All right, very good. Thanks a lot for coming in and talking to us about team physical therapy and, of course, football and baseball.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, guys.
I'll let you go. We'll take a time out with these words.
She's beautiful. I love you.
Look, Daddy, I made you this.
Our little girl is growing up.
Dad, I just want to tell you I love you.
I just want to grow old with you.
They mean the world to you. Protect them for life with life insurance.
Klang Financial can help you create an individualized solution to protect your family with life insurance. Call Klang Financial today for a free consultation at 872-6810.
Aero Aviation, let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today.
We hope your September has been great so far. We're going to make it that much better at Bo Bootery by offering you 20% off all in-stock Skechers. From casual to athletic shoes, even slippers, Skechers are known for being comfy and feel good to your feet. We have Skechers with non-slip soles, perfect for those in restaurants, hospitals, and other workplaces. Styles are in stock for men, women, and kids from Skechers, so come and see us soon to save 20% at Bo Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
For those 62 years of age and for those that are handicapped or disabled regardless of their age, the Grand Generation Manor in Galloway has affordable housing available. An equal housing opportunity provider and employer. They're located at 200 South Grand Avenue in Galloway. The Grand Generation Manor.
I love the morning show.
Wake up with us. We sound way better than this. KCNI KBBN Radio.
8:25, you're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN Radio, Broken Bow, Nebraska. We appreciate that each and every day, and we mean it. Earlier, did we play the game? We didn't play the game.
Yeah, we did.
The Huckleberry.
Hound.
That's right. Right. So I didn't mention Tumbleweed Cafe during that period of time because we...
No, we didn't really talk extra about Tumbleweed.
Man,
we can do that now, though.
Yeah, because Todd called in, didn't he? But you got to help me, man.
That's okay.
Foggy-headed here.
Yeah, you're fine.
Give me a minute.
Okay.
This is Broken Bow, Nebraska.
It is. What day is it? What day of the week is it, Dave?
Tuesday.
Yeah, okay, good. And the month is?
Seems like it should be September.
Yes, there you go. Well done.
And it's not Friday the 13th because today's the 13th.
Right.
So that's good.
Yeah. Boy, your reasoning is real sharp there.
Thanks. Okay, we did play the game, but we didn't talk about tumbleweed, and we should for a moment. Boy, they have been busy with all the events that have been in the community. High school rodeo this past weekend, cross country this past weekend, all sorts of fall activities or late summer activities that they have people stop in and re-energize, get themselves a glass of iced tea and maybe a big old tumbleweed meal, or maybe even just come in and have a slice of pie, just kind of take a break, maybe a cup of coffee. They're famous for that as well. But the Tumbleweed Cafe is always ready for you 7 days a week, and they offer breakfast all day long except for pancakes and waffles, which they switch the griddle over mid-morning, somewhere around 10:30, 11 o'clock, I think. And so you can have a big old pancake with butter and syrup on it, a waffle, same way. You can even put jelly on your pancake or your waffle, or peanut butter. I'm kind of getting off track here. I'm just thinking about how good that would be right now. But anyway, breakfast is there. You can have a omelet, eggs over easy, bacon, ham, hash browns, wheat bread, rye bread, coffee, milk, orange juice. It's all there for you. Or you can go in and sit down and look up on the board and say, I want that special that you're having today at noon, because you can save a little money and eat a home-cooked style meal, breakfast and evening. On Sundays, they have the buffet, which is really, really popular. You can go, chow down on that and go home, take a nap.
There you go.
Or do whatever you need to do.
And you don't have to do dishes.
Right on. And then they have the party room or meeting room that they make available to you to rent very reasonably. And if you want to have something there and have it catered, they can walk right through the building to you and make sure that you're good to go there. And also, they do a little catering once in a while at the Tumbleweed. Plus, if you just want to call ahead, you can go through their drive-through and pick up all those good things. Nothing wrong with the big old omelet. Just call it in and say, I'd like that Denver omelet with a little bacon on the side, and you can pick it up.
There you go.
It's wonderful. Now, they're looking for some help.
Good. It's a good place to work.
Yeah. And they're trying to be as flexible as they can with schedules. So talk to Carmen about it. If you're thinking about working a day or two a week, half days, helping on the weekends, they'd love to talk to you at the Tumbleweed Cafe, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, formerly the Bowl Cafe, Bowl Oil, and been there for years. Tradition is great. Food is good. People are fine. Anything else I can say?
No, I think you've covered it.
All right. Thanks, Carmen, for what you do. Not only with the food, but with our community. Tumbleweed's always helping out with different things. Now, I see Sylvester's is getting some karaoke going this weekend. That's just not far from the Tumbleweed.
Well, let's see here. Yes, this Friday night at Sly's, you provide the show. Bring your vocal cords to East Highway 2 Broken Bow for Thunder Karaoke. Don't have a song in mind? That's all right. Just show up, pick one from the book, and belt it out. They have Thunder Karaoke's great. They've got everything. Everything. And then Saturday, Husker Party. They always got the game on at Sly's. Don't give me that. What are you giving me that look for?
I was just wondering if there was never mind.
Okay. It's a big one. Nebraska plays Oklahoma, and it's going to be on the screens at Sylvester's with free munchies and happy hours during the first and third quarters. Also, mark your calendar. You know Chris Lager.
Oh, yes.
Chris is coming back. Chris will be in town next Friday, the 23rd, at Sylvester's, so mark that on your calendar. Sylvester's, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow. It'll be Thunder Karaoke this Friday night, and then the Husker Party, the game between Nebraska and Oklahoma, on Saturday. All happening at Sly's.
All right, that sounds great. Karaoke and then Chris Lager. fantastic. And, of course, football.
Yes.
And you know what?
Hopefully that'll be fantastic.
Hopefully. And if you're one of those spouses, either the gal or the guy, who love to watch Big Red football and your spouse or your guy doesn't, I guess I should say your wife or your guy doesn't, spouse would cover both.
It would, yes.
Wow. Going in circles today, folks. If you want to really have a good time, just listen to this guy babble. So what I'm saying,
yes,
what I'm trying to say,
okay,
is sometimes, let's just put it this way.
Yes.
The wife doesn't like to listen to the guy yell at the TV and, get all wild and crazy about it. So why not just give your wife a break and go out to Sylvester's and yell at the TV there, because they won't care out there. They'll be yelling with you.
Good point.
Or if you happen to be a Husker fan and you're the lady of the house, and it just burns you up that your husband would rather be out in the garage making a wooden horse or something.
Yes.
For the grandchild. Or maybe just hanging out in the garage, walking around.
Yeah.
Leave him there. Go out to Sylvester's and take in the game.
There you go.
Because he's not going to help you cheer if he's not, if he's like that. So that's your solution.
There you go.
Or maybe just before the game, you need to put things into reality and say, it's just a game. I just need to unwind a little bit. I'd like to go somewhere special. Maybe just unwind a little bit and maybe do a little sipping and shopping, or look at some unique inventory in Rustic and Red.
Yes, you can do that Thursday, because it's the third Thursday of the month, and that means the Sip and Shop at Rustic and Red in Cozad. Grab your friends and head to Rustic and Red. They'll be open Thursday from 10 to 7. There will be sales going on all day. The sipping will start at 4 o'clock. September Sip and Shop at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad, providing all kinds of things. Home decor, they've got specialty candles, men and women's apparel, wedding gifts, baby gifts. Really, you can find something for any occasion as far as gifts are concerned. So check it out, Rustic and Red in Cozad, this Thursday, the third Thursday, Sip and Shop at Rustic and Red.
8:33 is your time. We'll take a quick break.
When you visit Gary's Superfoods, you're going to find savings around every corner. Through Tuesday, Smithfield all-natural whole bone-in pork shoulders are $1.99 a pound. 3-pound bags of Open Acres navel oranges or mandarins are just $3.99. For your tailgate, Frito-Lay Tostitos or Ruffles are 2 for $6. Start your morning right with Tropicana Trop 50 or Pure Premium orange juices, 2 for $8. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
It is no secret that cybersecurity and keeping your personal information safe and secure is very important. Scammers never stop and will do whatever they can to get your information. Some examples of what to be looking out for are spoofed phone calls, suspicious emails or texts, computer pop-ups, requests for urgent wire transfers or gift card purchases. If you are suspicious of fraud or a scam, always call your bank about the situation. Bruning Bank wants you to stay safe and be diligent about keeping your information secure. Our staff is trained to deal with any type of situation and is happy to help or answer any questions you may have. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN Radio.
Nebraska Land Hearing Center in Broken Bow, Nebraska.
Huh?
Nebraska Land, what'd you say?
What?
Nebraska
What?
Land Hearing Center in Broken Bow, Nebraska is here to help us communicate a little bit better. Good example is just what you just heard.
Yes. Roxanne, a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience right here in Broken Bow at Nebraska Land Hearing Center, offering some great specials right now for just buying local. And there is no need to travel to Lincoln or Omaha or Denver or anywhere, because Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow. And when you deal with Roxanne, that means you're going to get that good quality follow-up local service. So give her a call today to set up an appointment. 308-384-3852. That's 308-384-3852. the Nebraska Land Hearing Center, located in downtown Broken Bow in the Broken Bow Chamber Building.
My goodness. My gracious. Oh, golly. How unusual. What a story.
Oh.
Hard to believe.
Yeah?
Can't get my head around it.
Oh, goodness.
Western drought reveals Wild West ghost town. We were talking about climate change and what's going on in this world and how a lot of us right now are suffering from allergies, which some people say has to do with climate change. I don't know if there's how many different studies would verify that or not verify that. But
yeah,
as I wander here, California's drought has revealed the long-sunken town of Whiskey Flat.
Oh.
The Wild West era ghost town was flooded in the 1950s to make Lake Isabella. But as the man-made reservoir in the mountains north of L.A. has dried out, its history has started to show, including parts of an old general store, a jail, and a Methodist church, which no one's attended for a long time.
Wow.
That's how bad the drought is there. It drove the reservoir down so far, you're starting to see an old west town that they flooded back in the 1950s.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Not necessarily good, because it took a drought to reveal it, but kind of interesting nonetheless.
I imagine that if it stays in that form and is revealed, that there'll be some entrepreneur that will go out and start giving stagecoach rides.
Hey, you never know.
Tourism never goes away.
No. Always looking for opportunities.
Right on. Now,
I get nervous. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you listening on the radio, Dave has started to point his pen at me and kind of shake his pen, and that gets me nervous.
Well, I know you don't like snakes.
I hate snakes. Absolutely hate them. I don't care if they're like less than a foot long. I run the other way. Don't care for them.
I have a story you're not going to like.
Oh, wonderful.
I'll save that for a moment.
Oh.
Because I wanted to ask you about Tina, Liana, and Chip, Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency.
Okay.
Now, you know all those people. Tina's been in here. She's the new person here in Broken Bow.
Yeah, kind of taking over the Broken Bow location.
I like her. Do you like her?
Absolutely.
I think she's nice.
Uh-huh.
She seems very smart.
Yes.
You feel the same way?
I do.
Well, what's your thoughts on Chip?
I think Chip is very smart, too.
You think he's a nice guy?
I do. It's been very nice to me, anyway.
Now, they have other office personnel around the state because they have offices other places.
I believe so.
And they probably have somebody helping them at the Callaway location, the original location for the office.
Uh-huh.
But what about Liana?
Oh, yeah. Well, Liana's ready to get really busy.
Yes, she is.
Because open enrollment is coming up.
The thing about Liana is she's always busy.
Yeah.
Because she juggles several different things at one time. I've always been amazed at Liana's ability to multitask and do it very effectively. And she'll multitask for you and do a lot of research for you to find the best plan for you because there is some deadlines coming up.
Yes. Medicare and open enrollment will be starting very, very soon. So call now and make your appointment to get that set up so that you're prepared because things change every single year. We know that. And Liana can help you sort through everything. As you mentioned, Tina is with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency now. You'll be able to visit with her in the Broken Bow office. She's licensed in property and casualty and would love to quote your home, auto, farm, and commercial policies. And then, of course, Chip, he deals a lot with the agriculture side of the insurance. So visit with him. And they're always ready to help you at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency with offices locally in Broken Bow and Callaway.
And they also have offices, up at Albion? in other places across the state.
Sounds right.
Yeah. Up there in the northwest direction. Northeast direction,
I was going to say northeast, yes.
Northeast.
You're contemplating again.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Are you okay? You just feel like you've had a rough morning. To me, you just not. I don't know, sharp.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
But when you do this job, you have to get through it, whether you're sharp or not.
That's right. Yes.
So you have to.
Whether
be
your voice is strong or not, you got to fight through it. We're no different than an athlete, really. When you think about it, I mean, seriously, we've got to battle. You know, what do athletes do? You battle through adversity, right?
Yeah.
You're a little nicked up, you battle through it.
Maybe your
radio guys are the same way. We battle through adversity, folks, every day.
We can't score a touchdown every day because our brains, like this morning, I've got to tell you, I'm foggy. I don't know why. I'm just Mr. Foggy today, and I there's no reason for it. I had a good evening.
Yeah.
And everything went well at work this morning. But I'm foggy. I'm just going to tell you.
Yeah.
But I hesitate to read the story because I know it's going to give you the creeps.
Great.
I know you don't like snakes.
I hate snakes. Do you have to read the story?
Yes.
Okay.
It's part of my script that I prepared this morning before I went foggy. If you think a snake in your sleeping bag is terrifying, which I've experienced that.
I don't
personally.
know if I want to hear this.
I had that happen one night.
I don't know if I want to hear this story.
Imagine finding one in your ear.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yep.
Your ear?
Mm-hmm. A snake in your ear. A viral Facebook video from India seems to show a baby snake poking out of a woman's ear.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
No.
There's loads of questions about this video, like why is a snake in there backwards and its head sticking out?
Ew.
And how did it even get there? A 4-minute video supposedly shows a doctor trying to get it out with tweezers while the snake nips at him. But it never shows the doctor getting the snake out. Now, the question is, did the snake really get in there, or was this just to make a viral video?
I don't know.
And if the snake did get in there, it would have had to go in head first and make a turn around the eardrum somewhere. Take a right turn at the eardrum.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that.
I mean, there's snakes small enough that they could get in your ear.
Yeah.
And if they were little teeny baby snakes, they could make a U-turn inside there.
Yeah. I'm not watching the video, I'll tell you that. I'm not looking it up. Hate snakes. Ugh.
Now, on good days where I'm sharp, I could make a transition from the snake in the ear story to Lexington area solid waste.
Oh.
But I don't know if I can today. Folks, I'm sorry.
That would be, I don't know how that segue would work. From snakes to solid waste. I don't know.
There it is right there.
Oh.
If you have, all right, if you have computers sitting around out back, or you have things that you should be recycling and getting rid of, and by the way, I never told you this. This is a true story.
Oh.
A couple weekends ago.
Yes.
Back where I have 2 computer screens
Yes.
that need to be recycled.
Uh-huh.
I had a recycling bucket upside down. When I looked down beside the recycling bucket, what did I see?
A snake.
A blue racer.
Oh, man. Seriously?
Like the same breed that was in the studio here one night.
Yeah, don't bring that up.
And when
I've had a hard time working here ever since you told me you found a snake inside this building.
Yeah. Well, there was one just outside the back door a couple weekends ago.
Great.
And I found out, and the other blue racer I've seen here, by the way, is I was using a bucket to put the tongue of my trailer, my boat trailer on.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't have to bend over so far to pick it up.
Understandable.
And I moved the boat, and when I moved the bucket, there was a blue racer underneath the bucket. They like getting underneath those buckets. They like getting under things that you should recycle, that you should take and have recycled and regenerate our earth. And if with that action, you would also eliminate the chances of having a blue racer snake under some containers that should be recycled.
Wow. All right.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
So, and I guess. All right. So if you want to make sure, I guess, that you don't see a snake in your backyard around something that needs to go to the hazardous waste collection, get rid of it.
Way to go,
right?
Brent. Yeah.
And you can do that on Saturday, September 17th. That'll be the day of the household hazardous waste collection. They'll be in Broken Bow at the Custer Transfer Station from 8 a.m. until 9:30 in the morning. Now, computers will be accepted only at the Broken Bow site. Now, this waste collection will be in Callaway on Saturday as well, and then next week, or actually in a couple of weeks, it'll be in like Gothenburg, Kozan, and Lexington. But the only place you can get rid of computers is at the Broken Bow location, Custer Transfer Station, and again, that'll be Saturday morning from 8 to 9:30. And then later on Saturday, it'll move to Callaway at the old dump site, 11 a.m. until noon. Just some of the items that they will accept include yard and garden chemicals, pesticides, herbicides, flammables, paints, thinners, auto products, used oil, antifreeze, batteries, fluorescent light bulbs. They do say no infectious waste and needles, radioactive waste, asbestos, oil or paint-containing PCBs, high school labs, appliances, construction waste, and tires. Those will not be accepted. But anyway, it'll be in Broken Bow on Saturday, September 17th, 8 to 9:30 at the Custer Transfer Station, and then move to Callaway at the old dump site from 11 until noon.
Thank you, Brent.
Yes.
We're talking a little bit about climate change today. And we were talking about the water going down in a reservoir where man has collected water to be used for washing and drinking and irrigating and all the things that we like to do in life. So that is being drawn down because of the drought in California to where you can see an old West town. See the general store and the Methodist church. On the other side of that, if you live next to the ocean is rising because we're melting the ice and the actual level of the ocean is rising. Global let me try that again.
Okay. Global
warming experts say 30 years from now, beachfront properties in the United States could be underwater. A research nonprofit looked at the rise of sea levels and projected how much real estate, buildings, and tax money could be lost if more isn't done to slow global warming. By 2050, they say $35 billion in real estate will be underwater. They report Louisiana could be hit hard with nearly 6,000 buildings flooded off the coast of Terrebonne Parish. Now, what we have to do is transition from that story to the Custer County Ag Society.
Okay.
Now, okay. So here in central Nebraska, in Custer County, bear with me on this one.
Okay.
We, fortunately, other than allergies and making it tough to grow crops right now, we're kind of insulated from rising oceans or having our western ghost town exposed in the reservoir because we're living right in the center of the United States. Kind of a nice place to be. And there's nothing more wholesome than a county fair in the Midwest. Nothing more wholesome than a good old high school rodeo like this past weekend, or all the events that take place that are good family fun right here in the U.S. of A. in the heartland. Now, if you would work for the Custer County Ag Society, you would help those activities continue, and you would enjoy watching them be held each and every week, practically, out at the Custer County Fairgrounds.
Yes. Well done. The master of the segue, ladies and gentlemen, Dave Burney. The Custer County Ag Society is looking for a for someone to fill their day labor position. This is part-time. You would be setting up for events, cleaning up from events, cleaning stalls, basic maintenance on equipment, mowing, and weed eating. If you're interested or want more information about the position, contact Michelle at 308-870-2493. That's 870-2493. And speaking of the Custer County Fairgrounds, it's going to be host to the Mid-States Finals Rodeo. Broken Bow's become the home of this, really.
Yes.
Mid-States Finals Rodeo coming back to Broken Bow. It'll be live at Trotter Arena at the Custer County Fairgrounds September 16th through the 18th. 3 action-packed rodeo performances. The first one, Friday, September 16th, 7 p.m., American Pride Night. Then on Saturday, September 17th, 7 p.m., Tough Enough to Wear Pink Night. And on Sunday afternoon, final performance of the rodeo, 1 o'clock Sunday, it's Kids Day. So come on out and enjoy the Mid-States Finals Rodeo at Custer County Fairgrounds in Broken Bow, September 16th through the 18th.
And talk to any Fair Board member about if you have talents, you're a fixer-upper, you like to work, talk to them about position out there. They'd love to talk to you about it. Okay.
I do believe I see beads of sweat
this
coming
is
down your
today.
forehead.
This is not easy.
My gracious. Never seen you like this.
Well, there's a little joy going on out in the newsroom out there.
Oh?
Bonnie's playing with the golf balls.
Oh, good.
And holding her cup full of, looks like goldfish.
I see.
Crackers. And Mom's on the computer.
I love goldfish crackers.
They're
you like
good.
goldfish crackers?
I don't mind.
You think Bonnie will come in here and share with us?
We could ask her. Oh, Bonnie.
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 Come see Uncle Dave and Uncle Brent.
You want to come in and can we have a cracker?
Bring your crackers.
Without ants, preferably.
I enjoy the multicolored goldfish. Does she have those?
She's kind of scared of me right now.
Oh, does she? Okay, that's all right.
But I'm going to wave.
Okay.
Hi, Bonnie. Now she's waving.
Yeah.
It's
a family atmosphere here at KCNI KBBN.
You know, I'm glad you brought that up, Brent, because you know what? Sometimes families do. When they get together.
Yeah, what do we do?
When they have family reunions.
Yes.
They sometimes have shirts made with their family name on them. Or maybe if they go back in history enough and they're Scottish, they can have their shield shown.
Yeah.
You know, things like that. Or just, I'm proud to be an Apperson. Peggy, I know you are.
Yeah.
How would you suggest one of the options would be, you put a little name tag on. My name is Brent Apperson, so that your other relatives know you.
Yeah.
It's okay. It helps. Well, maybe if you haven't got together for a while and you don't know all your relatives. But if you had a nice pullover shirt with your name on it, Brent Apperson.
Embroidered on it.
Proud to be an Apperson.
Mm-hmm.
That would pop out. It would really pop out if it was embroidered.
Yes.
Where could you go to get something like that?
Well, Dave, I'm glad you asked. Circle V Stitch and Post is where we would direct you to. Visit with Velma. Get your creation started today by calling 872-6173. Velma can always help you create something you will love. Has some new items in, some new apparel styles in stock, as well as helping you order just what you need out of the many catalogs that she has. So make sure you put Circle V on your list when trying to find the perfect gift for the people in your life. Get your creation started today by calling 872-6173. You'll find Circle V Stitch and Post just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. Whoa. Intercom?
Intercom.
Do.
Oh, she's there or not. She might not be.
Guess not. Who are you trying to contact?
Christy.
Oh. Did she even show up today?
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen her. I'm going to try again.
I don't think she's going to answer.
I think so either.
Oh, wow. Now who are you trying? Did anybody show up today?
Am I doing
Is it just you and me? Well, we know Emily's here. Because Bonnie's here.
Yeah. I'll test it out.
Okay. Maybe our intercom system isn't working. Are we having phone problems?
Emily's doesn't work.
Oh, that's bad. Emily's right outside the door, though. We can just yell at her. Dun, dun. Wow, this is crazy. Are you trying everybody in the back room?
Yeah.
Wow, nobody's here. Everybody left. Yeah. Actually, nobody showed up. That's probably more likely.
Well,
maybe they're out getting donuts or something.
It's possible, but I doubt we'll get any.
Doubtful.
Let's talk a little bit.
Yes, Dave.
For a moment about a tiger on the loose after a drug bust.
A tiger on the loose after a drug bust.
That's right.
Sounds like something out of the movie Hangover, but okay.
It's real, though. This is a real story.
Really? Okay.
It's listed under law and disorder. Tiger on the loose after drug bust. But here's the deal. Possible tiger, which I don't get. At a
possible tiger. It's either a tiger or it isn't, right?
Here's the story.
Okay.
At a drug bust of 2 homes in Albuquerque, law enforcement not only found drugs, guns, and money, they found a captured alligator. Not an alligator. An alligator would be like an elevator with scales.
Oh.
This is an alligator.
Alligator, okay.
They suspect a young tiger was kept as a pet there, and the big cat is nowhere to be found.
Uh-oh.
Animal officials say it's likely that it's somewhere in New Mexico and could pose a danger to the public.
Yikes.
So in other words, when they went in there, they saw evidence of a tiger
that was kept
there along with the alligator. Not the alligator, but the alligator.
Okay.
Now, the alligator also it's a reptile.
Yes.
So
good, Dave.
Just so you know that.
Yeah. So a tiger could be on the loose in Albuquerque.
Yes.
Whoa.
So what I would say that it's down in Albuquerque or further south, there's no danger here in Custer County.
No.
So feel free to leave your house and go out and apply for a new job without the fear of having a loose tiger or an alligator attack you.
Yes.
And right now there's a job opening at Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership.
What a segue. Wow. Dave's even sweating more after that one. The beads of sweat are just pouring down his forehead now.
Wow.
Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler cook in Broken Bow. Good starting wage, great benefits. Looking for someone with their high school diploma or equivalent, previous experience working with infants up to 3 years old and their families. Purchase food and prepare meals complying with USDA requirements, responsible for cleaning classroom and doing dishes, laundry, etc. If you need an application or would like more information, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0. Or you can apply online by going to their website, which is centralnebraskacap.com.
We'll take a timeout or two. Then we'll have news. Then we'll continue here because even though each and every day your co-host and your host on The Breakfast Show may or may not be 100%.
Yep.
But we will get through it.
That's right. We're going to fight through it. We battle adversity.
We'll take a timeout.
There are fewer words sweeter in the state of Nebraska than Go Big Red. And Geared for Sports in Broken Bow is ready to help you cheer for the Huskers. New Husker gear arrivals are hitting their racks in men's and women's sizes. Perfect for showing your team spirit. And remember, when you need to gear up for the sports you are playing, visit Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow. Open Monday to Friday 10 to 6 and Saturday 10 to 4.
Napa know-how. Sun up to sundown. That's the average working day of farmers, truck drivers, and construction workers everywhere. And Napa is here to help you get the job done. During our Napa Gold Filter Sale, September 6th through the 17th, bring in a list of your equipment's oil, air, fuel, and hydraulic filters, and we'll stock you up and save you some hard-earned cash. So what are you waiting for? Daylight's burning. Head to WinQuest for their Napa Gold Filter Sale, September 6th through the 17th at WinQuest Incorporated, serving you since 1925. East Highway 2, Broken Bow.
The Mid-States Finals Rodeo is back Friday through Sunday in Broken Bow at Trotter Arena on the Custer County Fairgrounds. Attend 3 action-packed rodeo performances. Friday at 7, it's American Pride Night. Saturday, Tough Enough to Wear Pink Night. Then Sunday afternoon and Skids Day at 1 p.m. 3 days, 3 performances, lots of talented cowgirls and cowboys. Adult tickets are $10. Kids 6 to 12 get in for $5. Mid-States Finals Rodeo, Friday through Sunday in Broken Bow.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. The Bureau of Labor Statistics has released its monthly consumer price index data for August, and this new report shows some progress on inflation. CBS's Jill Schlesinger breaks it down.
Overall, the pace of price increases is slowly coming down. The headline consumer price index came in at 8.3% from a year ago in August. That's down 0.2% from July and off the 40-year high of 9.1% in June.
But it's higher than many economists expected. More from Bankrate.com's Mark Hamrick.
The prices for necessities continue to fuel this fire, including shelter, food, and medical care. The substantial decline in gasoline prices is noteworthy, but doesn't address the overall problem with inflation.
Gas has gone down significantly over the last few months. AAA says the nationwide average this morning is $3.71 a gallon, but inflation remains a heavy burden for many Americans. CBS News Brief. I'm Monica Ricks.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Nick Cope.
The Seahawks beat the Broncos 17-16 in Russell Wilson's return to Seattle on Monday Night Football. Afterwards, Wilson said he supported Coach Nathaniel Hackett's decision to go for a 64-yard field goal.
I believe in Coach Hackett. I believe in what we're doing, and believe in everything. And, anytime you can try to find a way to make a play on 4th and 5, that's great too. But also, I don't think it was the wrong decision. I think he can make it. Obviously, in hindsight, we didn't make it. But if we were in that situation again, I wouldn't doubt whatever he decided.
Seahawks coach Pete Carroll said after the game, safety Jamal Adams suffered a serious injury to his left quadriceps tendon. Adams was carted off the field in the second quarter. Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott had successful surgery on his right thumb Monday. Reports say Prescott could return in anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks. Cooper Rush is set to start this week against the Bengals.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll see hazy sunshine with high temperatures climbing into the lower 90s. Then for tonight, mostly clear, we'll drop back to a low of 57. For Wednesday, partly sunny skies with lower 90s for high temperatures, winds becoming gusty from the south and southeast, increasing to 15 to 25. Then a chance for some showers and storms on Thursday up to 86. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
News and weather was brought to you today by Custer Electric and Irrigation in Broken Bow. Custer Electric and Irrigation is your place for all things pivots and electrical. Call today to schedule your fall pivot maintenance, to quote a brand new Zomatic pivot with 0% financing, and ask how they can save you $500 on a new sprinkler package. With harvest coming, make sure your grain bins are in top working order by having them checked over or even rewired. They also carry the widest range of fuses and capacitors in town. Call today at 872-7786. Check them out on Facebook or at custerei.com. That's Custer Electric and Irrigation at 872-7786 on Facebook or at custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation. Experience the difference.
9:05 is your time. I took the temperature and I forgot to bring back the clipboard.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm telling you,
Dave,
it's foggy, man.
I was going to say, you're having a morning.
Well, it's 48 degrees outside.
Now, here's my question to you. We've all had these days.
Yeah.
Where it just kind of starts off and things just don't go right. Now, here's my question. Are you one of these guys that can turn it around during the day and get things back to where it needs to be, or do you kind of struggle for the rest of the day?
I think a lot of times it gets better, and sometimes you start off really good. Folks out there have the same thing, and you think, hey, this is going to be a great day, and then something goes south
Something
on
happens.
you. So, yeah, it's possible either direction. I don't know that I'm going to do any heavy book work today. I think maybe I might make some mathematical errors.
Yeah.
But, it's what it is. And folks, apologize. I'm hazy, fuzzy. But you folks have been so good that we appreciate you putting up with us during these circumstances. Now, Brent's still sharp.
I don't know about that.
And I know the other part that puts a little pressure on us is I know that your folks are listening, and when
Mom likes to listen. Yes.
Yeah, and
Hi, Mom.
And Peg, I don't mean to disappoint you at all, because I want to be the star in your eyes,
brother.
Correction, it's 54, not 48. It's warming up out there.
It's 54 right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a nice temperature for this time of day.
Not bad at all. It is pretty hazy out there for some reason. The sky looks a little bit hazy. Light and variable winds. The barometric pressure is at 29.92 and been steady the last 2 hours. And I put an S right beside that so I'll remember.
Oh, okay.
As in steady.
Okay.
S.
All right.
And then the humidity is at 91%. So that's a little bit humid yet.
It is a bit,
there.
yeah.
So that's what's going on. 2,600 precipitation's very dry out there. Please be careful. 26 for the month.
Yeah.
We had just a little teeny dab the month before.
Okay, now I'm going to ask you a question, because the precipitation is a topic that can really get controversial around here.
It sure can.
You know that.
Yes.
Okay. But like the first 700ths of that actually fell on the final day of August, right? But it was measured on the first day of September, which means that is included in the September total, not in the August total. So
Correct.
Even though it fell in August, it was measured in September.
If it fell,
right?
If it fell after 5 o'clock on the afternoon of the last day of the previous month. 5 p.m.
Okay. Right.
5 p.m. That's what the National Weather Service has us do.
I see.
So, because that's just the way they've always had us do it.
Yeah, right.
Now, for those of you who have been around a while, you remember when there used to be a little shack out in the front yard with legs, and that was the National Weather Service's little weather station that they had here. And then we still had the same canister that we measure rain in. But the little hut or shack on legs had thermometers, 2 thermometers inside of it. And they wanted it in the shade because you're not supposed to really have your temperature measured right in the direct sun, because you want the actual air temperature.
Sure.
So they would have it, had kind of little slats like a chicken house. And what your job was is then when you went out there at 5 o'clock in the evening, these thermometers were on an axle, if you will, and you could spin them.
Oh.
And so they were kind of like a thermometer that you would put in your mouth when you had a fever, and you would spin it down. So that was your job at 5. You went down and recorded the high, wrote it down, and then spun it down so that it would show you what the temperature was overnight.
I see. Huh.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe there was just one in there. I don't know what we'd do with the other one. But, yeah, I remember that was still here when I started. You went out and spun it down every night.
Huh.
And then also what you did, speaking of climate change, every night, the last guy here's job was to gather all the trash and put it out in a barrel out back and light it on fire.
Oh, yeah.
Burn it. You burn it every night.
That's what I used to do when I was a kid growing up.
Yep.
Every Saturday, get the trash together, take it out to the burn barrel.
Yep, that was fun.
Was kind of like a big step forward in my maturity as a guy.
Yeah.
was the first time Dad let me set the trash on fire.
Did you use book matches or the stick matches?
Stick matches.
They were the more reliable ones.
Yeah.
And they were more fun.
Didn't like them book matches.
No. I never really cared for the smell of trash when it was burning either.
Yeah, it kind of depended.
Now, out here, a lot of times it was mostly paper because you had the United Press International machine pumping out paper all day.
Yeah.
It never quit. That's how you got the news. So then you would gather it all up and take it out and burn it. So you didn't burn as much trash every night as you burnt paper, which didn't take very long.
Yeah.
And, of course, back in the day, a lot of those barrel fires were started with the guy's cigarette.
Well,
because most everybody, in radio for some reason smoked.
Oh.
And it made it awful inside.
Uh-huh.
Those are the facts, folks. Those are the facts.
Yep.
It's not like living in the USA today.
complaint sets them apart. Call 800-987-1097. That's 800-987-1097. Don't wait until the IRS attacks your wages, bank account, your home or pension, and even your Social Security check. Tax Alliance specializes in IRS tax relief programs, including the Fresh Start Initiative, which can finally free yourself from IRS debt. Their tax professionals can file returns, fight the IRS to substantially lower your IRS debt, or possibly even have it forgiven. If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more in back taxes, have unfiled tax returns, or have a payment plan and are still frustrated, call 800-987-1097. That's 800-987-1097.
Tax Alliance, your tax resolution solution.
It's kind of a weird ending. Anyway, wanted to remind folks.
Okay.
Temple Grandin will be speaking September 25th of this month. September 25th, coming up quickly, actually. And it'll be at 7 p.m. at the One Box Convention Center. Now, if you're familiar with Temple, she's a phenomenal person, made things much, much different for handling livestock because of her understanding of how livestock prefer to be handled, quiet and gentle and in circles. And the story is phenomenal. And what she'd overcome with her autism was unbelievable. And it's going to be a great presentation. And you can get tickets to this for free.
Yeah.
Doesn't cost anything, but they just want to make sure.
But you have to have a ticket to get in.
Yep. So stop by the Mid-Plains Community College, pick up your tickets, or give them a call at 872-5259 and reserve them. You don't even have to have them in your possession right away, but you'll need to have them to get in on that Sunday evening. If you miss that presentation, maybe I've got a conflict, she'll also be speaking on the 26th of September at the North Platte Community Playhouse. But, it's right here, so take it in. It will be phenomenal. I just guarantee it. It's going to be really interesting. Tomorrow.
Okay.
You know the play? The play that has the lines, tomorrow, tomorrow.
What, Annie?
Tomorrow.
The song?
I believe the song was in Our Fair Lady. I know that seems weird to you, but maybe not.
Well, wasn't it Annie that has the song, tomorrow, tomorrow, I'll love you tomorrow, you're always a day away. That was Annie.
Annie. Right? Annie who?
Well, the musical. Annie.
Oh, Annie. I thought it was Our Fair Lady.
Oh, boy, we're going to have to... Are we having a debate? Is that what we're doing right now?
Yeah, because
I think it's Annie. The song Tomorrow, Tomorrow, Tomorrow. I love you tomorrow. Emily would know. Is she out there? From Annie. It's from Annie. I heard her say it. It's from Annie. It's not from My Fair Lady.
I was never in a play called Annie. I was in.
Well, I'm trying to think of the songs from My Fair Lady that I don't know.
I don't know.
But when you were saying tomorrow, that's the song that came to my mind. Was a song from Annie.
Okay. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
Oh, it didn't hurt my feelings. That doesn't bother me. No,
okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
Be right. Enjoy.
Okay, so what about tomorrow then?
Tomorrow?
Yes.
Tomorrow. We'll be at Varney Health Mart.
Okay.
Broadcasting. But before that, we'll be at Bruning Bank.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
cool.
Then after Bruning Bank, we'll be going to Varney Health Mart.
Okay.
From Varney Health Mart, we'll be going to Custer Care.
Wow.
3 remotes.
So you're just going to be out and about tomorrow?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
And I've asked for assistance because they're 3 in a row. Not asking anybody from the staff here. So I expect I'll have some assistance, at least 2 out of the 3. Surprise assistance.
But surprise assistance.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm looking forward to that.
That's if the surprise gets out of bed on time.
Ah, okay. I have a feeling I know who it might be.
On Friday, a live remote broadcast from Arnold talking about their fall festival.
All right.
This will be the second year the Revive Fall Festival will take place on this coming Saturday. And they're going to have a great parade, games, and family fun all day Saturday in the park. We'll learn more about that.
Okay.
We'll find out. I think we're going to be broadcasting from Becky Daly's insurance shop.
Okay. There you go.
Last I heard. And then, of course, the weekend brings the citywide cleanup in Broken Bow. There'll be collection sites between Tomahawk Park and Paul Brown Field from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. And again, they'll take things like chemicals, tires, paint, and oil. A lot of places where those snakes hide. And also household chemical recycling at the transfer station, as you mentioned, 8 a.m. to 9:30. And then I think you said that's the only place they'll take computers, right?
Yes. Yep. At the Custer transfer station during that time that you mentioned.
And then also free tree dump day this Saturday.
Nice.
From 8:30 until noon. I got a load on right now. I don't mean I have a load on. I have a load of trees on my trailer.
Oh, yeah?
I don't want you to think that my incapacities today are due to any outside influence.
Okay. Well, thanks for clarifying that.
Oh, you betcha. And then tonight, Brent Apperson will be traveling to Greeley.
It's the plan.
For volleyball.
Yes.
What's that all about?
We'll have a volleyball triangular tonight as Central Valley will host Arcadia Loop City and Ansley Litchfield. We'll have all three matches of it for you tonight on KBBN 95.3 FM. And we also plan to do a live video stream of all three matches as well, which you can access on the Sandhills Express Facebook page and Sandhills Express YouTube channel. First match is scheduled for 5 o'clock tonight. Are you okay over there?
Hold on.
Okay. What are you trying to do? Intercom somebody or what?
I got it. Don't worry.
Okay, you've got it. Okay.
I got it.
All right. Oh, you're going to call somebody. Huh.
Hello?
Hello, Joan.
Oh, it's Joan.
Hello, Dave. Hello, Brent.
Hi, Joan.
Boy, I got multitasking going here. My phone is ringing in my pocket, and I'm talking to you at the same time. Wow.
Wow.
I don't know if I should. I wonder if it's the copy machine man calling.
Well, maybe you should look.
I'd rather talk to you, sweetheart.
Oh, that's really nice, Dave. What do you want?
We can fix that copy machine anyway.
I like Joan. What do you want?
What do I want?
Well, yeah.
I want your memory to help me.
Oh, okay. I'll try.
Because I was just sure that the song Tomorrow was Our Fair Lady, but Emily.
No.
Yeah. Thanks,
Brent
Joan.
and Emily are right.
Yes.
It was Annie, little orphan Annie.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
well,
Dave.
Okay, then, let me ask you this, if you don't mind.
I don't.
Not that you abruptly shut me down.
I've been listening, so I knew the answer.
Okay. What play was I in that a very talented school teacher, was it Our Fair Lady?
My Fair Lady.
My Fair Lady?
My Fair Lady. Wasn't there this wonderful teacher, I think she was an elementary teacher, that was in the play?
Uh-huh.
And she sang a lot of songs. It was a musical.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And you were in the play, Dave?
Yes.
In grade school or high school?
In adult school.
I was an adult.
Oh.
I was in the
you were. Oh, I'm sorry.
The community playhouse.
Oh, the community playhouse. Okay, I'm following now.
What was her name, Joan? You remember?
No.
I took pictures of her, and they were on the wall down there, and she had the candle in front of her.
Eliza was her character's name.
Eliza.
Yeah, Eliza Doolittle, wasn't it?
Huh. So you were in My Fair Lady.
Yeah, and I swore that song was in there. But...
I don't. Pretty sure that's not in My Fair Lady. There's probably a list. If you Google songs from My Fair Lady, there's probably a whole song list.
Yeah, let me do that.
Oh,
good,
Brett.
I was trying to think of some of the famous songs from My Fair Lady.
I can't think of the teacher's name. I know only teacher that's coming to mind is Jane Kenner, and that was not her.
No, it wasn't Jane Kenner.
But I think one of our boys had this teacher.
She was really talented.
I think probably Chris, but I can't remember her name. I can see her.
I
can visualize her.
I remember the picture where she had the can. I had to use high-speed film, and she was in front of she had the candle up to her face. It really turned off, accidentally.
Lovely costuming.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. If I think of it, I'll let you know.
Okay.
If I think of her name. Meanwhile, Brent's going to look through the song list.
Yeah, I don't. Wouldn't it be Loverly?
Oh, I thought was one she did.
I think that was one.
Yeah.
I've grown accustomed to her face. I think that was a famous one from the song. I Could Have Danced All Night.
That, yes.
But certainly nothing with the word tomorrow in it.
I must have had a bad dream or something during that period of time.
Well, maybe you were just in your Playhouse mode and you had too many musical songs going through your head.
Oh, Just You Wait, I think, was another one.
Just You Wait. Wow, I'd love to. We'll have to listen to them because there was not. Did they ever do the play Annie?
No, not that I remember.
Me neither. I'll be darned. Well, thanks, Joan. It's been nice talking to you.
Well, you're welcome, Dave. It's always lovely to hear from you.
Well, thank you. How's the tomatoes? Are they ripening?
They are.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do some chopping pretty soon, or share with a neighbor.
I know.
Hey,
that's what I was wondering.
I know a neighbor that would take some fresh tomatoes.
Okay, good.
Yeah. I know.
I don't want to put them on your doorstep because the ants may carry them.
Yeah, don't do that. I don't know where they came from last night. That was crazy.
A little research and investigative project for you, Brent.
I guess.
Yeah. Trace them down.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Thanks, Joan.
Bye.
Bye, Joan.
Bye now.
Bye, Brent.
How's the Red Sox doing?
No, not great. I mean,
okay, they're not going to make the. They're not going to make the postseason, are they?
Didn't sound like it.
I kind of lost track of where they're at.
They kind of had a little bit of a run there, and then pooped out.
I watched the Blue Jays and the Rays last night.
Did you?
I don't think those teams like each other. I just don't think they do.
I don't. The Rays.
There was a little chippiness.
Was there?
Sometimes, yeah. Toronto hit the Bichette guy hit a home run in the bottom of the 8th, and they won 3-2.
Weren't there some talk about the Rays playing in Canada and putting part-time or something?
You know what? I think you're right.
I don't think they get enough people at their games.
Oh, man, they don't have anybody show up.
They have,
and they're good.
They're always good. They got stingrays swimming around in a tub.
Yeah, right. Out in the outfield, right?
I think that's the only thing that draws any people at all.
Yeah.
Jeez. We'll be right back.
Okay.
The Callaway Good Life Center offers a facility with the comforts of home. Services include skilled nursing care, long-term care, respite care, and more. Callaway Good Life Center is a great place to work, offering competitive wages. Call 836-2267 for more information.
There's a difference between treating the pain and treating the problem. At Pearson Physical Therapy, we strive to not only reduce your pain, but actually treat the underlying cause so that you remain pain-free, even after you finish physical therapy. If you're frustrated by pain that keeps coming back, Pearson Physical Therapy can give you the tools that will keep you moving pain-free. Call Pearson's in Broken Bow at 308-872-5800 or check us out on the web at pearsonpt.com. Get the treatment you need and the care you deserve at Pearson Physical Therapy.
Nebraska banks are committed to improving the banking experience for farmers and ranchers as many industries continue to face labor challenges. Lydell Woodbury is the chair-elect of the Nebraska Bankers Association and says they're prioritizing internships and investments in education to attract and retain talent.
The internships give our people the opportunity, give young people the opportunity to see under the hood, be able to look at what's going on within the industry and understand what their role is going to be. And that gives them a little bit of a taste for how appreciative our customers are when we help them and treat them right.
President and CEO Richard Byers says financial literacy helps improve relationships for current and future customers.
Obviously, our banks need successful customers, and we think the more financial background that our customers have, both when they're young and as they get into adulthood and through the process, that the better customers they make, and it's really good in general for business and for society.
To learn more, visit nebankers.org.
Brent, is there anything that we did not cover that you wanted to highlight on the Tuesday edition of The Breakfast Show on this 13th day of September 2022?
Ooh, wow. I don't think so. I think we mentioned volleyball coverage tonight on the radio. Got a lot of sports coverage on the radio this week. On Thursday, we're going to be busy on both stations. I'll be going to Lexington, and we'll have Broken Bow against Lexington volleyball on the radio. It's going to be radio only on Thursday. That'll be on KCNI 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. And then we're going to have a special area football game on Thursday night as well. We're going to be back at Dunning, where Sand Hills Thetford will host South Loop. So we'll have that area matchup for you Thursday night at 7. And then on Friday, we've got Broken Bow at home for football as they take on O'Neill at Mark Russell Field. Of course, every Broken Bow football game again this year on KCNI Radio. And our area game on Friday will take us to Burwell, where the Longhorns will host Ansley Litchfield. So we'll have that on Friday. And then we got Nebraska football Saturday and Husker volleyball on Sunday.
Very busy.
Yeah.
Thanks, Brent.
Yep.
We'll have another show for you tomorrow at right around 7:30 here on KCNI KBBN. Good morning to Denise Erickson, who has been watching or listening this morning. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. And again, if you're having a birthday, happy birthday to you.
Yes.
Do I push this button now, or?
I don't know. I can't see, Dave. I can't see the screen. I don't know if you're on the right spot or not.
It's purple. It says close.
Close? Yeah. Okay.
I'll give it a try.
Right. Now that sounds right. Good job, Dave.
Thanks.
Way to fight through today.
Thanks, man.
Way to battle through adversity, Dave.
The fog is lifting. Take care.